Welcome to the Roaring Twenties, a time with a distinctive cultural edge, principally in American cities for a period of sustained economic prosperity. The phrase emphasizes a period's social, artistic, and cultural dynamism. Normalcy returned to politics in the wake of World War I, jazz music blossomed, and the flapper redefined modern womanhood. Until the period was ended by the Wall Street crash of 1929, as the Great Depression set in worldwide. Economically, the era saw the large-scale availability and use of automobiles, telephones, motion pictures, and electricity. Unprecedented industrial growth, accelerated consumer demand and aspirations, and significant changes in lifestyles and cultures. The media focused on celebrities, especially sports heroes and movie stars, as cities rooted for their home team and filled the new movie theaters and gigantic stadiums. In the year 1908, Henry Ford invented to America what was the first automobile. He also produced an assembly line that increased production. And increased production made individual cars cheaper, making an automobile available to many Americans. Sales passed 250,000 in 1914. By 1916, as the price dropped to $360 for the basic touring car, sales reached 472,000, which was equivalent to $7,020 in 2008 money. Quickly, traveling across the state to see a professional sporting event was no longer a big deal. Fans flocked to see boxing's first $1 million fight, heavyweight champion Jack Dempsey fight against lightweight champion Georges Carpentier in Jersey City. The public paid an overall total of $1,789,238 at the ticket gates. In the early 1920s, a trend began of fans flocking in great numbers to the stadium whenever certain teams played the Senators. When the Yankees came to Washington, the chance to see Babe Ruth brought large crowds to the ballpark, and many fans came whenever John McGraw's New York Giants were in town. The 1920s have been called the golden age of sports. From the very beginning of the decade, extraordinary athlete heroes emerged in virtually every sport: baseball, football, tennis, golf, polo, and the Olympic sports. Babe Ruth, Ty Cobb, Lou Gehrig, Red Grange, Knute Rockne, Helen Wills, Bill Tilden, Bobby Jones, Walter Hagen, Jack Dempsey, Benny Leonard, and Tommy Hitchcock established records and, in the process, became legends. After the war, America was eager both to work and to play. Prosperity, or at least the expectation of prosperity, characterized the nation. Citizens in increasing numbers were leaving farms to take jobs in the burgeoning industrial cities, and Americans' personal incomes improved significantly. Two words describe why the 1920s stake a claim to baseball's golden age. Babe Ruth. The man had stadiums, some could say cathedrals, built to either house his home runs or for him to hit them out. Everything about today's game goes back to Ruth. The home run became the predominant force of the game, unless you count good pitching. But still, the game revolved around the home run. However, there are other players that helped make the game a national passion. Ruth was not the only star to emerge from the decade. Other great players included Lou Gehrig, along with Roger Hornsby, Grover Cleveland Alexander, George Sisler, Tris Speaker, and Pie Traynor. The 20s also saw the end of Ty Cobb and Walter Johnson. Large stadiums became popular and less expensive to build. The Yankees looked at locations across the city to construct a new stadium. It was then designed by Osborne Engineering. Original plans called for a triple-decker stadium with grandstands circling the entire field. Construction of this stadium began on May 5, 1992, and was completed in just 284 days.